I am really sorry about all the delays and stuff, and how this is a late stream. I got really caught up with hanging out with friends and worrying about something that might happen to me in the future. Ugh. And yeah, we still have like, where are we in the list now? This is not far-fetched rank. Yeah, we're almost halfway done with the list. We're almost to the halfway point. But anyway, day 37, I think that's what I titled this. And last time we looked at gold needles. Oh my god. Browser, please don't shit yourself. I just want you to behave normally for once. There we go. Oh my god. Not even immediately into this and we already see French. I wonder if this person is French fluent. Let's do a person check. Okay, yeah, I did put it as safe. So your last post in here was in 2023. Oh, shoot! So they are a natural French speaker. Oh, wow, finally a French person that actually knows how to speak French. Oh man, I wish I started the stream earlier so the resident French person could read this. But yeah, I don't... Wait, I see a Tumblr link. It's still up. But its last post was on 2019. And of course, they got a Twitter account, which I now have to scavenge. And if they don't have a Twitter account anymore, then I will look on Blue Sky. They do have a Twitter account. And their last retweet seems to be... I want to say a few days ago. It says May 24th. I'll check and see if they have a Blue Sky. Yep, they do, but the last repost was from 4 months ago. And they didn't even post much, they just reposted a bunch of stuff. But yeah, what a relief that after all this time of reading gratuitous French, we actually get French from someone that knows how to speak it. Hallelujah, I never thought that day would come. So this is Team Tambourine? Oh my god, they even speak French in the dialogue. Oh no. First thing you see is a typo. Yeah, I can't believe it. They keep all the Callahan lines in English. They have some English in there at least, but the rest of it is French. Oh no, you might have a better time understanding this than I do. So wait, does Callahan understand that they're speaking French in this context? Like they have to speak English sometimes so that Callahan can understand it. But does Callahan know French is what I'm asking. I can only read the English bits. Oh wait, we got names, so we got Tam and Zig. I'm guessing Zig is a Zigzagoon. Let's see. I'm guessing Zig is the leader? I'm from somewhere between Sonata Forest and Mount Bolero. That's all you need to know. And I'm yeah, they have to be a rogues guild. And I'm guessing the other person is Tam, saying they're from Steel City. But this place was so boring, seriously. Okay, so Zig, yeah, Zig is... Wait, did it ever say what their species was? Wait, what if their species is in French, though? So wait, what could they be then? Yeah, I'm not reading... I can't find anything that looks like a species name on here. Zigzaton? That looks like Zigzagoon. Yeah. Okay, so Zig, yeah, I guess that I could... It was kind of obvious that they were a Zigzagoon. And then I see Transforma, Metamorphosaur. Is the other one a Ditto? No, wait, they can't be a Ditto. Because down in the application below, they have moves. Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Protect. So they have to be part electric type, I believe? Also, this is an interesting moveset for a Zigzagoon. Cut, Mimic, Iron Tail, and Ice Beam. Oh. What is an electric type that knows Shadow Ball and is not a Rotom? Because I don't think Rotoms were allowed in the group. Oh, wait. Batante, is that Banette? Wait, does Banette know electric type moves? Let me check Cerebi. Oh no, Google, please stay with me. There we go. Okay, so Banette knows Thunderbolt. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I'm probably reading way too much into the lines then. Because I can't find any other evidence of a species name. Wait, I just realized, what the hell am I doing? I could just look over at the Morbi stuff. Oh, so they did their later stuff in English. Wait. Oh, this is a collab. Trying to see if any one of these is a... What is that? That's a Tepig. Wait, this is a collab thing. I'm not gonna find much with a collab. Wait. Oh shit. Never mind. Rotom was allowed. Wait, then I have seen this. I've seen the art app, but I didn't read the writing app. Okay. Still, I was not expecting French. That is so cool. Who's next? 4-4. Team Tundra. Oh, I recognize that face. Wait, does this mean they have their own art app? Drawing app coming soon. But yeah, I think the Morbi stuff is cut off, but on this page, there's like 9 applications in the Morbi section, and they're all PMDE apps. This person made a lot of apps. Frozen the Floatzel. And they only got Ice Beam. They don't even do that one combination that Ash's Buizel does with Aqua Jet and Ice Punch. I still remember that moment from the anime. Then they got a Frost the Glaceon. Is everybody an Ice type name? Ice Beam, Mimic, Barrier, and Round. Suki the Teddiursa. Yep, Ice Punch. So this is a nice theme team, right? I should have guessed. Let me guess, Suki names Ice. No, Suki is a name for... that means moon. Huh. Imagine being named after a movie that's about to come out in a few years. Also, they forgot to unbold some stuff. To be filled out by CeeLo later. Oh. So this must be another one of their collab teams, because I remember seeing that they did a bunch of collab teams and stuff. Wait, so Frost is the male and... okay, so the Glaceon. This is the Glaceon. I'm forgetting. Frozen is the Floatzel. Kidnapped when they were a child. But the Pokemon that took me also cared for me. Frozen also became like a brother to me. Memory loss. They reunited with their family. But G? G? Who's that? Is that the president of the Earth? Please response delete if none. Sorry, that just got me. Yeah, this has to be a collab. Huh. Yeah, I did not know Teddiursa could learn Ice Punch. Good to know. Timor Solus? Why is the Charmander named Lexi? That is 2 coincidences in one, and there's a bug on my screen. Get off. Will-O-Wisp, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, and Ancient Power. That is one move off from being a typical Charmander moveset in Mystery Dungeon. Then Digi Oshawott. This would be a typical PMD Super Team, but that game wouldn't come out for another few years. Rain Dance, Air Slash, Surf, and Ice Beam. That is an interesting moveset. I've never seen an Oshawott with that kind of a moveset before. I can already imagine using Surf and Ice Beam together in some way. Also a Charmander that enjoys the rain. That's the first time I've ever heard of that. Especially because every time I've been in conversations about Charmander, it's always about rain and tail flames. Lexi spelled exactly how it sounds. Okay, but what if the Lexi was spelled with an I instead of a Y? Like Lexington. Timor Solus. Fear of the Sun. I'm trying to see if that's an accurate translation. Because if anything prior is anything to go by, then Is there like a... didn't mean to... There we go. God, I do not trust a lot of these translators because of the AI shit. Makes me wish I would have done this years ago. Let's see, Lexi grew up in Alomomola City, but it was kind of boring to them. Really, really safe, huh? I think Gunpowder would disagree. There's no risk unless you're, like, really edible. Have you talked to Gunpowder at all? And so they picked the Rescuers. Now for Digi. My family was kind of edible. There's just something about that sentence. But fishers? Oh. Oh, they almost got fished up, huh? I'm scrapping all my teams apart from, huh? I've never heard of that team before. Anyway, what says you be? Last post, October 24th, 2025, and it's an animation that looks pretty good. They have other socials, though. Oh, there's a card. They got a tumbler. Let's see, archive. Last post was on September 10th. They got a Twitter, so I'm gonna look that up. Also, interesting that they managed to nab the name Closet Furry. Last post here was on 2022. They also got a bunch of other links to some sites, like, they got Toy House stuff. Toy House is very difficult to, try to find recent posts for. I'm gonna try Blue Sky. Maybe they might have one. Nope, I don't see the name Closet Furry on here. I've never actually used Toy House. I don't even think I can use Toy House because I think that requires paying or knowing someone that has a code to it. But even then, if I don't even know how I could use Toy House because I don't know, there's just something about the site that's like I don't want to put all my important characters on there. I just don't. So anyway, it's unsure if this person is still active or not. Yeah. 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 I guess the only reason why I'd want a toy house is if Well, I guess as if Glip ever goes through with that plan of putting PMD-E2 on Toy House, then I could keep tabs on that. Or maybe they wouldn't restrict that. Because I know how secretive they can be sometimes. Anyway, Team Fleet. A Shinx with Swagger, Thunderfang, Wild Charge, and Frustration. Excuse me, you're here. Rather charge directly at the enemy over think of a strategy. Tactics as an overcomplicated wall. Then there's Agatha the Eevee, who's got Substitute, Return, Quick Attack, and Bite. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they are just not allowed in communities at all. Like, I'm surprised, well, they have made, they did make, or at least they had some help with the Floorverse website, but I'm surprised they haven't made, like, their own social community thing for their own personal sake, and they're still using Discord. Or they started using Discord. But yeah, this looks like a typical Explorers of Sky team, Shinx and Eevee. What's up, Agatha? What's up? Why are you wearing a black scarf? I thought I told you to buy some apples from the market. Yeah, it turns out the shop I went to didn't have any apples. Turns out it was a clothes shop. Why were you buying apples at the clothes shop? Fuck you! Yeah, I'm just suddenly reminded of Code Geass Abridged. I need to watch that again, because there are some funny moments in there. Oh my god, if I have the script, if I have the copy pasta to the I'm at soup. I got a funny stuff. Okay, let me try. Hello? Hey, what's up? I need your help. Can you come over here? I can't. I'm buying the apples you requested. Alright, well, hurry up and come over here. I can't find them. What do you mean you can't find them? I can't find them. There's only clothes. What do you mean there's only clothes? It means there's only clothes. Well, then get out of the clothes aisle. Alright, you don't have to shout at me. There's more clothes! What do you mean there's more clothes? There's just more clothes! Go into the next store! There's still clothes! Where are you at right now? I'm at clothes! What do you mean you're at clothes? I mean, I'm at clothes! What store are you in? I'm at the clothes store! Why are you buying apples at the clothes store? Fuck you! God, I remember when that was popular for a bit. There's still people making animations and stuff for it? No way. I think my favorite character from that entire Bridge series was Suzaku. Abridged. Where are all the clips? God, I want to watch this again. Let me get... Where's the Brave audio? I also gotta check this, see if it works.
Hey everybody! Now I know all you out there in TV land are wondering, what is HD?
No one is wondering that.
Well, let me tell you, HD stands for Internal Affairs.
That doesn't sound right.
Hey, Suzaku, remind me again what we're doing here? Legally establishing our relationship. No, I meant here particularly. Rock climbing? Oh, I hate rock climbing. Hey, think we'll be friends forever? You're not even listening to me, are you? Forever? That's what I thought. Forever? Forever? Forever?
Forever?
Oh my god.
You done? Forever?
Codeman was the best at
Sorry
whenever I
I'm late,
watched
you
it.
guys. Car trouble. All right, Suzaku, look. We know you didn't kill Clovis.
Eat shit and die!
Okay, you're an asshole.
Bite me, Banana Man!
That doesn't even make sense.
I'll make you make sense!
Fine, whatever.
I want my phone call!
All right, but first we need you to...
I know my rights, you bastards! Give me my phone call!
Jeez, look, all we're trying to do here is... Oh my god, how is he even doing that?
That's what I'm wondering
Somebody
too.
stop him! Ugh, is it over? Oh, that's it.
Like, dude just becomes a Vuvuzela out of complete nowhere. That's so true. uh. Uh. I really need to watch more abridged series. Like, I got Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and Dragon Ball Abridged on my to-watch list, and I've been putting those off for so long. Wait, what? I bet you are. I hope they find you out and we bring you to justice, you sick-minded freak. Did I... What if he's some kind of sick serial killer who poses as a guild registrar and then burns them alive? Like, Jesus Christ, you just met the man! Like, at most you should be thinking he's an asshole, but no! We're just making assumptions that this guy is just... Damn. What? Of course nobody got their accessories back. You kill them, you take their accessories, send them into a false sense of security, and then take them out. But you're not going to have the pleasure of stealing my stuff for killing Heather. Jesus Christ. Someone's got to get this... Someone's got to get this character into some therapy. Holy shit. Nobody likes doing paperwork. They are really on the point that Callahan is a murderer of some kind. Like, no. What if he was just Sans? Have you ever considered that? Oh wait, no, wait, you can't consider that. Undertale has yet to release. I really wish I was born a psychic. I would at least be able to know what they're planning. Ninetales also kind of has some psychic ability, I guess. So I don't know how well that would have worked out for you. Lamau, sister stuff. Explorers. That was the name I wrote down on the form. You have anything better? I like that. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that used as a thing in one of these apps. Like, oh shit, I was thinking of Team Awesome. I say one word and that'll be the first half of the name, and you say the other. That'll be our team name, alright? Fleet Scarf. Scarf? What is with you and scarves? Seriously, Game Freak, is it a lion cub or a cat? Make up your damn mind. Okay, we're just breaking the fourth wall here. What? No, there isn't. There's no WTFs, no stupid fuck the worlds or stupid leads instead of fleet. There's no added how are you making this with your mouth or whatever that crap is, and certainly no misspelled words. It's Fleet Scarf, okay? I could stand for Scarf being in the name, but I will not stand for some added on bullshit. Jesus Christ, can this character calm down, please? No, seriously, how are you making that sound with your mouth? Okay, so Heather's backstory is first. All started when they were born. Mom was a Glaceon and Dad was a Lux, right? That explains why they're sisters. Lived in this village up the north. And that was it. Grew up, needed to find a job. Kept the job for about a week or two at the most, and then would be kicked out. Spending the last 5 years or so drifting from place to place. Oh, so they just found out about the Rogues Guild and decided to join the Rogues. Also, there was this time, some time ago, in which I was randomly reminded of this character from Austin and Ally, in which every episode that she was in, she would be like, guess you got a job at Kmart! I forgot her name, but that was like her entire character, was that she would just get jobs everywhere and then lose them really fast. Also, don't ask me why I remember Austin and Ally. My childhood was just spent surfing TV channels, just trying to find something to watch before I get to play the video game again. Ugh. And yeah, that also does mean I watched a bunch of the Jonas Brothers, Big Time Rush, whatever other thing was on TV. Disney and Nickelodeon really love their boy bands and stuff. Oh yeah, Ant Farm, that was another one. Zoe 101. Victorious, I remember Victorious, that was a thing. Thank God we got out of there in time. Any more minutes there and that son of a Zapdos would have made his move. Why Zapdos of all things? I'm not about to become a part of his piles of bodies. Jesus Christ. Yo, what is your issue with Callahan? Jeez. Like, I get the guy's a bitch, but just going there right out of the gate? Let's see, your latest post was in 2017. Don't have any alt links, so I do not see much. Also, hi Reaper Overwatch. Team Shout. So we got... Oh, there's the titular Shout. No, wait, that's the team name. Fuck, I keep messing this up. Okay. Cresta. Headbutt, Roar, Dig, and Ice Fang. I can only... I can only think that's like... Maybe it's a Poochyena? They know Ice Fang. And they're a dog. And Poochyena knows Roar. And then Senna is Thunderbolt, Flame Burst, Double Team, and Roar. Ooh, This could be a Houndour, I think. I'm gonna say that this is a shouting related team. This might be a Poochyena and a Houndour. Doggo team. Left of a Paw mentioned. It could be a doggy. Snubble! Oh! Snubble! He. So Cinna must be the Snubble then. That makes sense. So why doesn't it have a... It doesn't have a stab normal move. And Snubble was not a fairy type at this point, so they don't have fairy moves. So, I was on the right track thinking it was a dog, but I got the wrong dog. Wait, Cresta is the Snubble? Oh, that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, that is a dog. So the other one has to be a Houndour. They're a rescuer team, okay. Let's see, Senna hatched in a forest. There's a pack of Mightyena, started chasing them. Cresta's dad found them and saved them. Okay, so they're like family. Wait, we still don't know. Cresta is a Snubble. Senna is an Electrike! Electrike can learn Flame Burst? I did not know that. Let me check Cerebi. Electrike. Looking at the Gen 5 decks. Yes, they can learn Flame Burst. It is an egg move. Well, I'd like to see what the parents they can get it from are. But yeah, I did not know they could learn Flame Burst. That's interesting. They can also learn Ice Fang, which can help them deal with the one weakness they struggle with. And then with the Flame Burst, they could also deal with Steel types. Good lord, why is this dog not more popular? So anyway, are you... Wait, have I seen your thing? Yes, I have. So I have seen this profile before, just with an art app. Oh yeah, 2016. Not much other posts. Team Thunderfur. I kind of wonder how farther until we get to Thunder Curry's team, unless we already went through Thunder Curry's team. I gotta put something on the second monitor. Kenny the Teddy Ursa. Scratch, Fury Swipes, Feint Attack, and Slash. This is an interesting moveset that where like 3/4 of the moveset are just scratching attacks. Then there's a Shuppet who's got Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Sneak, and Screech. So why are they called Thunderfur then if there's no electric stuff? Unless Parker died at some point? Anyway, let's see. Kenny was born in Gambitville, or somewhere near there. That's already part of the last team name I had? Why are you reusing team names? And also, you were in a team before? Still, why would you reuse a team name that doesn't make sense and according to your team composition? Let's see, Kenny was... They just like to explore. And they decided Tao would be their first stop in exploring the world. And they're rescuers. Let's see. Parker woke up in the creeping forest. And they were guided there back by Chex and Devonshire themselves. And then that's where they met Kenny. They were trying to get their memory back. And help this kid here become a better adult. Huh. Okay. Someone convinced them to do this because they're working on a collab. Huh. Wait, that's an art app. I've never... Was there... Wait, was there no V2 of that app? Also, latest deviation in 2017. They have a Patreon. I don't see any posts. Nope, no posts. So did you not have a V2 for your PMD stuff? That's what I want to know. Wait, this... Oh! Oh! That makes sense now why this was their older team. So what happened to Mark then? What? Mind if I cameo these guys in Mission 5? Aww. Wait, I think this is the person that blocked me for favoriting their PMD stuff. Which I still find really strange because that's all I really did. I mean, it was still up on their profile for anyone to do anything with, so... I mean, if they didn't want anyone bringing it up, they could have just taken it down. Which would be unfortunate, but... Oh, found you again. Team Riches. Oh, time to guess more of the Pokemon. So we got Mary, female. Tackle, Quick Attack, Attracting Covet. I'm locking in Skitty for that one. And as for Bell, Tackle, Quick Attack, Sand Attack, Charm, Eevee, locking in. This is a standard PMD. It's a standard PMD team if they were allowed to have the same types for the teams. We got one Eevee. Wait, Eevee? Eevee? They're both Eevees? I thought this was a skitty. No, they're both Eevees. I got tricked by the Eevee team. So we got Marie and Belle. I think Belle is the shiny. Yeah, the regular is Marie and the shiny is Belle. Let's see. Eldest child of merchant parents. That's Marie, by the way. Grew up in a luxurious life. And their siblings, I think. Lost a family member. They learned about Tao Village one time. I was tempted to join the Merchant Guild, but when I found out that that annoying Kecleon PK ran the guild, I immediately decided to be a rogue. I just absolutely hate those Kecleons. They are my parents' main competition. So fucking true. I'm not really into the rogue scene. I'm not crafty or a thief and blah blah. It could be Kecleon racist, or maybe this ties into the PK family lore, because remember Agave owned a lot of the merchant stuff in Tao Village as well, so there is reason to believe that this is not simply Kecleon racism, and it's more like they just hate the PK family name. I still think they were talking about the PK family line. I think that was a plot point. I think that was something that was brought up in the story by then. PK and Agave and stuff. I would likely not be racist to Zora. Not Zora. I'm sorry, I was reading the name ahead to Kecleon. I like Kecleon. I like the Kecleon bros. And Explorers. F Sky. Zephyr the Zora. Got Shadow Ball, Protect, Aerial Ace, and Dig. No ground... No, I'm not ground type. No dark type move in sight. Which is odd. How do you pronounce this name? First of all, why'd you choose that name? Well, actually, that should be the second of all, not the first. Huh? Oh my god. Hold on, let me mute the Twitch stream. So, I remember in a video I was watching, someone used this website to try to figure out to try and learn the pronunciation of a word. But they were like, okay, so it works as a rating system where people rate on how good or bad someone's pronunciation of a word is. So like, this has like 13 I think this is like 13 votes.
Couple Ishka.
I still don't think that's the right pronunciation. I would like a second opinion on that. But then there are just really bad ones like this.
Capale UISCE.
Like, that is not a human pronunciation.
Capale UISCE.
That is just the same as the previous one. It looks like it's two words combined into one, so... Okay, this is audio. There's audio for the second half of the word.
Ishka.
Ishka? So what's the first one? I guess it's Kapile, and then the second one is Ishka. I don't know, that's what the site is saying.
Ishka.
And apparently that's Irish. Yeah, okay, so this Shinx's name is apparently Kapile Ishka. I think that's how it's pronounced. And okay, so Kapile means horse, and Ishka, what does that mean? Ishka means water, so this name means water horse. Which is not what a Shinx is. That would be a name for a Kingdra, though, because that's a seahorse. But no, that's what they decided to name their Shinx. I just noticed something. Okay, so they have Thunderfang, Thunder, Wild Charge, and Fire. Fire what? I don't know. Just fire. Kappa Ishka looks inside. Water. I mean, not water. Fire. Let me look on Cerebi and see what that actually should be. God, my mind is so tight. I guess that should be Fire Fang, because that's the only fire move in there. But still, fire. Caparia, even Callahan does not understand what language you're speaking. Slowly, the Shinx spelled out their names as if she was speaking to a dumb person, only to piss him off. Excuse me, but your name is Irish. I don't think the Irish language exists in PMDE. In their team Zeppelin. Wait. This is confusing. Also, B. I have no tales to bore you with. We are no long lost survivors, more of a blank canvas. You're not supposed to put that in your app. You're not supposed to put that in your dialogue. When they say they should be sort of like blank canvases, that's not something you're supposed to incorporate into your story. That's like a general guideline. And the rescuers. I'm surprised no one commented on this, because this is definitely an application, I'd say. Uh, 2012, that was their last post here. I'm guessing they're Warrior Cats fans. New account. Deactivated! Unfortunately. Okay, we don't got a team name here, except we do. It's Grasswing. Storm the Starly. Pursued, Quick Attack, Wing Attack, and Growl. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now I can... That looks like a low-level Starly moveset. I forget, can Starly learn Pursuit? It's gotta be an egg move, at least. Yeah, it is an egg move, so this is a low-level Starly moveset. And then Iris the Snivy. Iron Tail, Vine Whip, Tackle, and Leer. That's an... That also looks low-level, but it's also got Iron Tail. Can they learn that as a... with an egg move? Yes, it is an egg move. So yeah, these two are low levels. They just have egg moves. Oh, it looks like it's in the first person too. Okay, so Storm hatched, wasn't able to leave the nest for a while. And then they failed to fly and landed on top of Iris. That's how they met. And they've been friends ever since. And they're rescuers. And then as for Iris, they were walking outside after a fight with her brother. Then Storm fell on them. Learned they wanted to see more of the world. And that's why they're the rescuers. That's it. Last post was in 2018. No alt links. So it's unsure if they're still active or not. That profile picture does look old though. Viridian Vagrant. What is this name? Trico. Bullet Seed, Magical Leaf, Synthesis, and Leech Seed. All grass type moves. Wait. Oh, he's a lone team. A lone member team. And he's got like this. He's got Leech Seed and Synthesis for healing. And then Bullet Seed and Magical Leaf for attacking. That just leaves him to get fucked over by fire types, steel types, flying types. Yeah, you probably should have put some more thought in the moveset if you're just going to be using just grass type moves. Like if it were up to me, I'd probably replace Leech Seed with a different type move, so that way you're not getting screwed over by type disadvantage. I would be torn on replacing either Bullet Seed or Magical Leaf because they both have really good applications in an RP sense. Like Bullet Seed could be really useful for applying pressure to the opponent because you're rapidly firing seeds at them, and then Magical Leaf. Magical Leaf is the one that doesn't miss. That's right. That's right. Now, you know what? I probably could have replaced Magical Leaf with a different move. This is also told in the first person, which makes sense here because it's a one-person team. Don't really have much of a tale to tell. Grew up with their parents, an older brother, never got along with. they wanted to join a guild in Tao after hearing about them. They are, yep, rogues. What? Reposting after my misunderstanding. I apologize profusely for messing up like that. I do hope it doesn't mark against me or anything. I have no idea what happened, nor will I ask. I'm just going to wonder if you're still active. 2017. Already not to a good start. No all links, so I don't think so. Looks like they just re-upload stuff. Or repost stuff. Okay. Almost getting to that. Trinosaur jump scare! Wait. Chatot? But I clicked on this from the Farfetch'd rank, so you must have moved up in rank since and they forgot to change it. Yeah, Pyroshock, it's right here. Wait. Guys. Guys. It's them. Where is it? Oh right, that's right, it's in the right Tiki folder because they collabed. Oh, I forgot how loud that is. Sorry, I forgot how loud Flash is. Yeah, it's the. Sorry, I'm adjusting the volume now. Okay, it should be quiet enough. But yeah, it's that one Flash game I like to speedrun. Or, like, I used to like speedrunning. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Okay. And then I just leave them. I've already forgotten the routes. But I think you go up here first. Oh wow, I already got that first try. That's right, I have to go up here. So yeah, I already need to explain a bunch of tricks, but like, there's the dialogue skip where if you press a directional key as you press space, then you just skip the dialogue, and you have to repeat this a few times. Like there, I just did it again. And then there's also the trick where you press spacebar as soon as you hit play and the comic shows up, because I think for the first few frames of the game starting, it doesn't check to see if you're in actionables, so you just immediately get the item you need from the Espeon. You know what, this might just end up being a casual playthrough, because I'm not going to spend much time. I've already lost time on the speedrun, and I do have a world record video up, which I'm hoping someone takes from me. I think this guy needs 2 items. Oh yeah, there's also that quirk with the dialogue where you just slide. I'm trying to think what else comes next. I think the oil needs to be brought to these children. Wait, it's not this yet? Fuck, then what was it? Actually, you know what? I have the world record speedrun. I can just bring it up. The iconic Scooby-Doo slide. Scooby-Doo, 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 Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. Oh, that's right, I gotta mute this. God, this was... You can tell this was old because of my stream setup back then. I didn't have... the Eternal Bliss art ready yet. And I was also... Wait, actually, I think I did have the Eternal Bliss art ready. It's just I was using more PMD-E assets. Also, now it's time for me to talk over myself for a bit. To visit by Brava. Yeah, I did put that next to PK back then. I still had Corn Wiggly back then, but I also had the 4 Devas from I Want to Be the Crimson, if I remember correctly. Oh, and then there's all the other assets that I moved on over to where I put roads. It was just at the top. It was at the top area. Wait, shit. What? Wait. Hold up. Oh, that's right. It says first one now invalidated because there was a better time. That's right. There was actually a better time for this. So that was the first time. Let me get the better time, which utilized the new rules. Sorry. Okay, now you can see the modern setup. Why do I have the text selected? What? Why is that a thing I can do in this Flash? I don't know why that's a thing I can do. See, I think the route is do Ditto first. And then you go and get the energy root from up top. Then you go get the nugget from the mines. And then I think the next part of the route was like you go talk to Malt, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think the speed run is figured out. I figured out all the routing and stuff. It's just the movement and skipping the dialogue. That's the only things that need to be perfected within this run. Like, see, I didn't get frame 1 on the nugget there, like I did when I was playing it earlier. I was able to get frame 1 on when I was pressing down, but no. I think the optimal direction for getting the nugget and heading back would be to press left. Then there's this Vibrava, which you need to speak to, I think, 3 times? Yeah, you have to quick dialogue his box 3 times, which is something that I cannot do for the life of me. I feel like I would be more confident if I did quick facing left. See, even I say it. Okay, yeah, and then after you talk to Bravo, you give that stuff to the children. Get the milk from Malt to bring back to the Tauros. I can speed this up. We don't have all day. Yeah, here we go. I think I also choked there with the quick dialogue box on the Tauros. Then you bring the stuff to the Diglett, which you then bring to the Raticate. And this is literally all that the game is. It's just running back and forth, doing fetch quests. Yeah, I don't think I'm making it in time for time loss. I mean, not time loss. Time gain? Something. And the time stops whenever this comic comes up, so... Yeah, I even put a speedrun guide out there for anyone who wants to try it. Please do. I like to see this being taken to its limits. Oh, that's right, I forgot. There's a part in the speedrun guide where I showed off some little out of bounds stuff that you can go to. I think it's like somewhere at the end of this video. No, not quality, playback speed. Okay, yeah, it's like starting from this part of the video. Force 2, which is the area with this Tauros right here. probably the weirdest zone in the game in terms of functionality, because it has like 2 spots where you can get soft locked in. The first soft locked is right here in this transition between Forest 2 and Forest 1, where if you get really unlucky.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, here we go. If you hug up to the top, there's
Hi,
a real
gangst.
chance you get stuck in this spot here and you can't move. And you can't do anything except to reset. Or you can watch the majesty of a fire horse being near a tree and not having it burn down. Okay, so this next oddity has to do with this corner up here at the transition between Forest 2 and the cave area. And yeah, you can just walk through it. I looked at the collision sprite, and it should.
Okay, so yeah, I did bring this up in the video, but the collision for this is like, I think it's way too small compared to how they were calculating a position for these characters. So you could just like blip over that red thing.
It should have been solid here, but for whatever
But yeah,
reason,
gangs, this is
walk
an old
through it.
flash for a
I think this would be useful
PMD-E
for
group.
that one spot on the run where you grab the diamond from the Diglett and go back to the first area to get the money from Raticate. But if you try to go out of bounds to skip past the Forest 1, you instead get stuck here, and that's the second soft lock in the run. And finally, the last oddity is, there's no Shroomsworth in this game.
Of course I'd fucking say that. I'm so predictable, god damn it. Anyway. I spent way too much time talking about that flash and not on this writing application, which is right in front of me. So yeah, I know these two from that flash game, but they're now a Rapidash and a Zebstrika. Agility, Morning Sun, Flamethrower, and Horn Drill. You had agility, and you wouldn't let me sprint in the flash game? That could have saved me so much time! And then the Zebstrika's got Rage, Wild Charge, Charge, and Protect. An interesting move set. You got one move that powers up your attack, one move that powers up Wild Charge, then Wild Charge itself, and then Protect. But yeah, I don't need to tell you that Trinosaur is still active out there. I still wish they'd let me have the flash files for, not the flash files, but I still wish they could let us see the other parts of the Merlot castle escape thing. The flash stuff that they did for mission 2. Because like we only have part 1. I've uploaded part 1. It would be so cool to see how all of that ends, especially because I think Escape at Castle Draclugia is the first instance that we ever see some of the characters get voice acted. I still don't. I think Shroomsworth's voice is fine for the time, but like Thundercure really knocks it out of the park with his voice on Shroomsworth. Okay, so Zulu. They got an ego. They don't remember where they were born. And Dad died. And for Yumi, they were born in Sapling Village. And that's it. Yeah, they got the application stuff down. So who's next? PKMD. That's a funny way of saying PMDE. I'll admit. Like we just call it PKMD because it was made by Purple Kecleon. We got a Torchic and a Dratini. Huh? I remember seeing that Cyndaquil and Dratini, but not a Torchic. And their team, Dragonflame. That definitely sounds like a PMD team. God, I can't speak. Let's see, Blaze. Born in Dark Crater. Dark Crater? Was that ever a location? I forgot whenever I type in Papaya Kitty, I see a link that links back to my Mugen character on Innocent Kenya because someone uploaded it there. There's no Dark Crater here, so this has to be a player-made location. Anyway. Leg was badly injured. And then the Dratini found them on the road. And they decided to become a rescue team. Or part of the Rescuers Guild. And as for Rain, they were born in Marine Resort. That has to be another player-made location. Family did not give a shit about them. Wow, what asshole parents. And they just kicked them out. And then they decided to be a rescuer to prove themselves to their parents. Shiny Torchic, okay. Mirror Move, Peck, Dig, and Flamethrower. This is an interesting moveset. And Dratini, Thunder Wave, Hyper Beam, Ice Beam, and Dragon Tail. Okay. That's also an interesting moveset for Dratini. Drawn App. Oh! Oh, then I have seen this. Yeah, these have to be scans from, like, a paper drawing. And then they have a bit of transparency over them. Huh. See, I've definitely taken a look at this person's profile before. I can't remember what I said on it, though. Team Atma's Justice. God, that sounds like a Ligma. Enzo, Eevee, and Zoe. Another Just Eevee's team. Charm, Bite, Takedown, and Store Power? Wait. Whoa. Why are you running Stored Power, but you don't have any moves that power you up? I can only think that Enzo is meant to be an Espeon, and Zoe is supposed to... Wait, what the fuck? Why are there two signatures from member 1? Hold up. Hold up. Does this person have bipolar disorder or multiple personalities sort of thing going on? I think that's what bipolar disorder is. I might be misremembering. But it's like when you have multiple personalities in the same body. That might be what's going on here. And then for member 2, there's Cora Sneasel. Feint Attack, Ice Punch, Fairy Swipes, and Ice Shard. That's definitely a Sneasel moveset. Lee Buizel. It's got Aqua Ring, Agility, Aqua Jet, and Whirlpool. Just all water type moves. Let's see. Is there anything in here that explains the Zoe? Okay, so Atma is the name of Enzo's mother. Let's see, Enzo. They arrived in town not too long ago. They're an orphan. Okay, so this is after mission 5. Missy took care of them. Let's see, all the Pokemon working together inspired them. Decided to make a team. And then for the Sneasel, they also are an orphan. Yep, mission 5 stuff. But where's the Zoe stuff? Where is it? They're rescuers. Wait, I said before that I was a boy named Enzo, correct? I would like to change that. Oh, they became trans. That makes sense now. Oh my, that's based. That's the first time I've ever seen someone transition in the group. Like, someone's character actually transition. That's sick. Now it explains this stuff, though they probably could have put the strike through stuff here. Unless that was actually a thing on DeviantArt and they just took it out. But still. Oh my god, that's... Whew. Let's see. This is task stuff. I can't read this, DeviantArt. Fix your formatting. Last post was PMDE related stuff. Oh my god. Wait, oh shit. This is the same person who made Hey, husband. Based on IRC happenings? Aww. Wait. This says April 9, 2013. So wait. Can I pinpoint? Can I pinpoint, actually? Because I have the IRC logs. So, is there a chance in which I can pinpoint the exact point in time in which this Family Guy funny moments happened? That is, if it will load. Okay, no, I can't, because this was published on April 9th, and the IRC logs that I have here only date back to April 25th. Because the person who started recording them only started recording them after PK was being a bitch, I think. So that part of the lore is not happening. Team Dark Gem. Shiny Eevee and a Meowth. We got a name, Nigel. And then another name, Alice. You do have the forms that we mailed you. You do have the forms that we've mailed you filled out, yes? What the fuck is that sentence? Did you change something about that sentence? Yeah, I was gonna make like an engineer joke, like, yeah, we have them right here. We need a dispenser right here. I'm guessing Nigel is... Yeah, Nigel is the Meowth. And what was the other one? Alice is the Eevee. So yeah, if there wasn't any same type... If you could choose the same type Pokemon in Mystery Dungeon, this would be a typical Mystery Dungeon team. And like, Explorers or maybe Rescue Team? I think Rescue Team had both Eevee and Meowth. Nigel was a lone traveler. They heard of Tao. They almost got eaten by a Seviper. And got saved by Alice. And they wanted to join the merchants. As for Alice, they were born and raised in Creeping Forest. They were picking berries, decided to save Nigel. Yeah, stuff. Let's see, Nigel's got Slash, Night Slash, a real Ace, and Shadow Claw. Yeah, no, this ain't no fake Ace. This is a real Ace. And as for Alice, they got Bite, Quick Attack, Dig, and Shadow Balls. That sounds like a typical Eevee moveset, alright, even with the Shadow Ball. Let's see. You last posted in 2012. I did not need to click on the thing that says contains software. Oh my god. Kingdom Hearts fan, I see. Team Firespin. I wonder what moves they got. We got a name Scarlet with 2. Riku! What a child. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you very much. Now, what were the formalities you were speaking of? No, don't tell me this is Kingdom Hearts, Riku. Riku the Riolu. Okay. I guess that could make sense because Riku was blindfolded for a bit. I'm Scarlet's friend from our hometown. Ever since we were little, we would always play explorer and find treasure and such. A little while back, Scarlet told me she wanted to be a real explorer, so we ran away from home and contacted you, Callahan. I'm trying my best to do a Riku impression, but I do not remember what Riku sounds like. And I'm trying, and I don't even remember what game Riku I'm going for anyway. Apparently, he was stuck with a wave of nostalgia from when he and Scarlet were children and playing Explorers. Alright, Riku, tell me you have the Mega Destruction Dark Ball of Darkness and Destruction. Or whatever it's called. Brick Break, Force Palm, Quick Attack, and Sky Uppercut. None of these are a dark ball of destruction and darkness. What was the name of that? Special attack, Super Mega Ball of Darkness Destruction. And anyway, the Vulpix. Scarlet's a Vulpix. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Takedown, Bite, Tackle, and Quick Attack. Why are there no Fire-type moves in this moveset? Thank Dialga we're done here. Oh my god, please let there be a bunch of Kingdom Hearts stuff in this person's gallery. Latest deviations. 2012. Personal YouTube channel. Last post was 13 years ago. Twitter? No, I wanted to open up the Twitter. We're almost done with this group of tabs. Just wanted to say that. I'm not finding an account, so... Chorus account? They're a Vocaloid fan, I see. Yep, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. I would not be surprised if that Riku was intentionally a Kingdom Hearts reference. Okay, I was just checking stuff. 4 not found. 3 more tabs after this. 2 more tabs after this. 1 more tab after this. Team Nightclaw, finally, one that is actually up, so... Okay, yeah, it's right here. And then after Team Nightclaw, there's all of this. We're at 1998 favorites now. Aiden, the Zangoose. Quick Attack, Slash, Detect, and Thunder. They also got descriptions. This has to be taken from Mobilepedia or something, because these are just move descriptions. They don't... They aren't likely telling them how they use the move. Alex the Poochiana, they got Bite, Takedown, Shadow Ball, and Protect. Okay, so Aiden is the one that speaks first, I think. Grew up pretty far away. They lived on their own. They traveled around a spot in Monochrome Tower. Then they found Alex. Found out they had the same background, and they just traveled together, I guess. And then Alex told them about Tao. And they wanted to be a rescue team. Okay. And Alex just says the same thing. Wow, that was it. Your latest images of Minecraft. His partially defeated hunger for Steve's flesh still tears at him, yet he perseveres in the hopes that fate will bring him a method of escape. Oh, this is from the point of view of the zombie, I see. God, this was old Minecraft. Could you imagine this screenshot, but it had the cave dweller in it? What? Their last post was in 2014? Wait, what? I don't see any alternative links, though. Oh, they bought a shirt, it seems. Okay, so that was the last group from this group of tabs. So I'm just gonna bring up all of these tabs. Mostly armless. That's an interesting name for a first team. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be looking at it. No! No! Okay, there we go. Look at this team. But yeah, thank you all for coming to watch more application stuff. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow because I got important stuff I gotta be doing tomorrow. Yeah.